in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the ground. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds his tight end. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Give to the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It sucks. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's caught. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Calls his own number. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Suggs. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The kick is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Using his legs, it's Vega. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floats it out in space. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Noise. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Suggs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. with that huge interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Suggs. Under fire. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Vega. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go, set. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's cross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it sucks. Got it in the middle, it's locked. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it sucks. Grab near the marker, it's locked. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a man, it's locked. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell, he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to throw on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Suggs. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Utes send out the punt. They snap it to the up man. He'll try to run for it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the option.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the gun, running back on the move. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Use it now! Use it now! Here we go! Here we go!
To throw, it's Suggs. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course.